Hey everyone. Today's been a rough day, and I've been struggling with a lot of different aspects in my life, but I woke up this morning and I had dreams last night that I feel were really impactful. They told a story of where I'm at right now. So I had a friend way back when, this was like 10 years ago, and she was my best friend. I told her everything. I opened up to her in a way that I never had opened up to anyone before. She was the first person that I ever told about a lot of the abuse that I suffered in my family. She was the first person that I ever trusted to talk about some of the most rough things that I experienced as a kid. I met her in a time where I was so emotionally closed off. I didn't have the capacity to hold my own feelings, let alone hers. I didn't have the knowledge, the understanding of how my words impacted other people. I was still stuck in the ancestral damage that I had experienced as a kid. So she would push me. She pushed me in ways that made me question reality. She pushed me in ways that frustrated me, that angered me, that caused a lot of resistance and resentment in me towards her because everything that she was saying was true, but I didn't know how to respond without attacking. I didn't know what that was, what that looked like, how that felt. I didn't have any models for it. And I remember towards the end of our friendship, she would push me hard to feel my feelings. A lot of it had to do with the abuse that I suffered at the hands of my father. And it was rough. It was hard. And she was pushing me to open up about it and to talk about it. And I just shut down. And I totally sabotaged that friendship. I wounded her. And I think a lot of it, I wounded her on purpose because I knew that if I hurt her in this way, she wouldn't come back. And she didn't. Our hearts are so valuable. And it's interesting how much our fear will hold us back from really truly experiencing the depths of love, the understanding, the commitment that people can give us and offer us if we open ourselves up to it. And recently, I've had a lot of experiences with people that have a hard time being vulnerable. And I sit there and I know what it's like to be that person. I was that person. And to see the pain that other people live through, that how they hold it in, because she broke me open. This woman broke me open. She tore my heart out in so many different ways, but she broke me open. And I will always be grateful for her. When she was breaking me open, it hurt. It was hard. I felt like I was dying, like everything I knew was being questioned. I felt unsafe. I felt fearful. I felt scared. I felt attacked. I felt defensive, everything. But today, I think of her and I don't see that she pushed me so hard as a bad thing anymore. I remember at the time, I was so angry with her for pushing me. And now I just see this as this immense blessing because I get to live my life to the fullest the depths of what I feel are enriching. And I have found emotional fulfillment in being vulnerable right now, being able to cry and not feel like I have to stop or shove it down inside me. And that's the biggest gift for anyone. So you might have people that shine that mirror, that say, look at this. This is what you need to look at. You might resist it. You might resent it. You might not understand why they're doing the things that they do. But ultimately, it's probably for the best for you. Losing them or not losing them, being in their lives, not being in their lives, deepening your relationship, not deepening the relationship, whatever you find, I want you to ask, what lesson did I learn in this? What lesson was here for me? Because without us understanding what these lessons are, the pain is for nothing. And it truly is for nothing, because then you didn't really actually progress. After our friendship ended, I felt a sense of relief because I didn't have to face the feelings anymore. But I also saw my life lose some of its color. That emotional depth that she offered that I refused, it added color to my life. It added information, it added experience that I didn't even know I could do. I could have. My fear of traveling because of what my mom would say and what my parents would say, it was dissolved as I realized that what she was saying was true. They're trying to control you. They're trying to keep you in a box, but you're not meant for a box. And neither are you. We're not meant for boxes. We are box of crayons that are 64 colors, or the most colors that you could ever imagine. That's who we are. We are magical. We are multidimensional. We are multi-layered. No one person has a set structure of the way that they've lived life. And when we jump into that emotional awareness, that emotional depth, when we are able to face that and really truly grow from it, our lives become this beautiful array of color that we could pick any color, not just the small little Denny's 4-pack colors or 3-pack, angry, sad, mad, or angry, anxious, frustrated. There's Sonder. There's empathy. There's compassion. There's grace. There's commiseration. There's grief. There's bereavement. There's all of these different experiences that we get to offer ourselves and the world when we open up that emotional channel. Today, I challenge you to look at a different emotion of a different color that you didn't even know you had. Because trust me, my tears are not of agony. It's of, yeah, I'm remorseful of how that friendship ended, but I also am very grateful that she taught me everything that she did. I love you all.